Hey everybody, I was just tagged by my friend Glenn Helly over at Glenn Shaves to do the 54321 video. So before I start on my 54321, I'm going to tag Josh Hood of Shooting the Shave, and hopefully I get the last name right again, Rick Neiman over at Suds and Steel. So I'll be tagging them for this as well. So it's 5 soaps, I'm reading this off my tablet here, 4 post shaves, 3 brushes, 2 razors, and 1 blade. But I'm going to kind of fudge the numbers a little bit with the razors and the blades because, as most of you guys know, I tend to favor the single-edged blades over DE or even a straight razor. I mean, I have a straight razor. I have one that's shave ready right now, so that's not really worthy of inclusion on the list. However, without further ado, here are my 54321 for, I guess, to be 2019. And most of these items I did acquire in 2019, with the exception of 1 or 2 I may have gotten near the end of 2018. I don't recall where I got some of these. So we'll start off with the soaps. If you watched my video that I just posted for New Year's Eve, you know that my all-time favorite soap is none other than Black Amber Vanilla from WSP. I love the scent, the performance. This is just phenomenal soap. Number 1 on the list. Number 2, again, if you watched that video, you know that that is Kapali from Phoenix Frost and Accoutrements. This is in the CK6 formula. CK1 still a fantastic performer. CK6 just a little bit better with a post shave and a couple other things as well. Phenomenal scent, phenomenal shave. CK6 is one of my top 3 bases, as is the rustic and the tallow base, or the vegan and tallow from WSP. But Kapali is phenomenal. Number 3 and 4 are kind of, well, the other remaining 3 soaps are kind of all equal, really. But that would, the next one I'm going to mention is Pina Colada from Vanille. The scent on this smells exactly like a pina colada. Performance is outstanding. Now, as I mentioned before, with any time I've used Vanille, if you're expecting just a lather bomb, this isn't it. You have to work it a little bit, work the water in before it explodes into the lather, like unlike some of these other soaps on my list, where they just explode as soon as you put any kind of water in it. That's not Vanille, but the performance, the skin food, this is phenomenal soap. One of my favorite bases as well. The next one, I just received a full 4-ounce container of this for Christmas. This is my 2-ounce that's almost gone. That is Katie's Bubbles Purple Grapefruit. This is the only Katie's Bubbles soap I have. I absolutely love this scent. And this is also my middle son's absolute favorite soap as well. He has good taste. Just beautiful. This is one of the very first soaps I got. I received this in a piff that was pretty much full. Beautiful scent, beautiful performer. And then the next one, this was also generously given to me by a gentleman in one of the groups, but that is Barrister and Man Terror. This is in the new Excelsior base, and that base is absolutely phenomenal. This has the synthetic cooling agent in it that makes it cool. It's not going to hit you instantly like menthol does. It's just going to slowly creep up on you as far as the coldness goes, and the cold increases during the shave, which I absolutely love. And the scent on this, I wish I had the scent notes. It's just, it smells phenomenal. It is a wonderful scent. I love Terror. This is one I thought I'd be using mostly in the warmer months, but I've also enjoyed cooler shaves during the winter, so I shall be breaking this out as well. Now, as far as going down to number 4, the post shave, and again, in no particular order, number 1 is Witch Hazel. This one has to be Thayer's. I like Thayer's because it's just fantastic. This one has to be in coconut. I've had dipping cucumber in the past as well. Theirs is great Witch Hazel. The next one is Chell. As I mentioned, I like that cooling agent. I like the cold shaves. This is a synthetic cooling agent, very much like that was in Terror. Very similar properties. This you can match with anything. There's no scent to it. So you can match this with any post shave that you want to get that additional cooling sensation. Take a minute. Next one is Zingari Man's Balm. I think Zingari Man has a phenomenal balm. The only one I have from Heather, regretfully, is the Seafarer, which matches also, regretfully, the only soap I have from Zingari. Great scent on this, very sea salt forward, but the properties on the balm are fantastic. I definitely want to get the unscented for those where I have a really rough shave and I want something to help clear that up, and this is one of the best balms I've ever tried. The next one, I don't have the actual full container because I was also given a little sample of this, but in here, Rick will probably recognize this bottle. This is some Barbado. The scent of this is extremely alcohol forward with a small drying down of some citrus, but this stuff will help clear up any bad shave that you may have. This stuff is fantastic. I need to get the full container of that. Let's see, that was 4. Yeah. So next is 3 is my brushes. Now the first I'm going to show are kind of tied. They're beautiful brushes, different types of knots, but they both perform beautifully. The first one is, I'm sure you guys can guess what this one's going to be. I've used it quite a bit lately. That is my Deadpool custom from my good friend Charles over at Craving Shaving. I love the execution on this thing. The colors is beautiful. He made this. This is just flawless execution on this brush. The colors on this pour are just outstanding. This knot, as I've mentioned in my last video as well, is absolutely phenomenal. I love this knot. Very similar to that of the Duro as far as performance. Not in luck though. I like the bulb on the Duro a little bit better as far as knots go, but this is still a really, really good knot. Fantastic brush, great for face lathering, bowl lathering, does it all. Next is going to be one that I got from Monica. This matches my silicone bowl, which is black, red, a little bit of silver or white, and this is her Mammoth design. And her coin, I've got to say, of all the coins, this is one of the classiest coins that I've seen. No disrespecting either to any artisans that are out there, I love the simple elegance of the Vanulay coin. This knot, I believe, is a 24 mil. This is a silver tip badger with synthetic fibers mixed in. I do have another one of knots similar to this, but I like the performance on this one slightly better. It feels softer when it's wet. It is not quite as scrubby as my other silver tip synthetic hybrid. And I love the way this thing feels in the hands. The ridges on this, it just feels great. You can hold it here or there. I mean, depending on how you want to hold it, these ridges make it so you can hold this any which way. The third brush is one that kind of started off my friendship with Charles. This was the first brush I got from Craving Shaving. You can see here with this monochromatic coin. This is my German flag themed brush, which I have named Fernweh. So this started off my collection of Craving Shaving brushes. I now currently have 4, which doesn't seem like a lot, but I don't have a lot of brushes to begin with. But this started off my love of the Duro knot, my friendship with Charles. So that's why this is the number 3. The honorable mention for the brush is going to be my Omega 10098, I believe there's a number on this one. And this was generously given to me by Rick as well. This one's breaking in quite nicely. And this is my favorite bore brush. I have a Smoke that was given to me generously also by Josh Hood. I'm still trying to figure that brush out. It's not a bad, I mean, it feels soft, it eats a lot between the second and third pass. This one does a little bit, but it's still breaking in. I liked this brush so much that when I was at Maggard's, I went and bought another Omega bore, only smaller handle so I could travel with it. Now, as far as razors, now again, as most of you know, I mostly use the single edge razors when I'm at home and on the road. So I'm going to, again, kind of fudge the numbers. My absolute favorite razor is the Blackland Saber. I shave with this on the L2 plate. This could be my daily driver. It practically is when I'm home. I love this thing. Just absolutely beautiful shaves, very efficient, very smooth. I can go up on my mustache area with this razor, no problem. Can't do that with very many razors. And I know that has to do with the blade as well, but this helps. My second, number 2 choice is the Starling from PAA. It doesn't matter if it is the purple plate or the green plate. They're both fantastic, same aggression level, just depends on if I want to use the safety bar version or the open comb. One of my absolute favorite razors. I travel with this, as you've seen in my other videos. Travel with this pretty much everywhere I go. Love, love, love this thing. Now, as far as my DEs, I don't have very many DEs. I have a little mix of vintage and brand new, but my favorite DE razor is the Merkur Future. It's very smooth, very efficient, but this razor demands respect. If you have not used one of these before, it has a lot of blade gap with a huge channel in there for the lather. It's very easy to nick oneself or cut oneself pretty badly with the Future. I've done both, but it is a great razor. I absolutely love it. And as far as chivettes, I only have one chivette that I currently use, but I love this chivette so much that I bought a second one to keep at home, one for travel, and that is the Dovo chivette. This has the Persona hair shaper blade in it, and that's what I use most of the time in there as well. Absolutely beautiful razor. This one's very lightweight, very maneuverable. I enjoyed this one so much that when I was at Maggard's, I bought one that has stainless steel blade here and aluminum here, where this is just plastic, this is aluminum. But beautiful razor, very maneuverable. So with that brings me down to my blades. So the blade should be no shock to anybody, but that is going to be the Persona Gem PTFE coated gem blades. Love these things. That's what I use in all of my single edge razors, whether they be the Saber, the Starling, the MMOC, the Clog Proof. I recently just had a 1912 I use in there. Beautiful razor, beautiful blades. Now I do recommend corking at least once because they are very, very sharp to begin with. My favorite DE razor is the Persona Lab, I believe these are the Lab Reds in the blueberry packaging. But these are my favorite DE blades. These things are just so smooth, so sharp, so efficient. When I first got this package here, I put them right in my Future, because that's the razor I used to do all my testing for my DEs, and it was just so smooth and beautiful shave. Absolutely loved it. That sold me on those Persona blades. So that is my video. We're almost as long as my last shave video, so hopefully this won't go too much longer. But thank you guys for tuning in. Again, I am tagging Josh over at Shooting the Shave and Rick from Suds and Steel. I look forward to seeing your guys' tops 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Thank you guys for tuning in. I'll catch you all next week.